Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my weekly makeup basket, and it feels so good to be doing these again. I feel like my focus is there, and I'm like getting back into my groove, which is what I really need for this last quarter of the year, because like I've said in previous videos, I really want to end this year on a high note because it's been pretty dismal so far, and I don't want to leave it like that. I want to start going higher and higher and higher, and just doing better and better, and then end the year like that, and then start the new year like on a high note, a fresh new high note, because it's when you're in a hole like we've been in a hole this year, it's kind of hard to dig yourself out. So you have to start somewhere. I have chosen to start recently, and I'm just trying to dig myself out of that hole, and then hopefully by the time we're starting 2021, I will be at the top of that hole and ready to go. So let's get into this makeup basket. Of course, I'm going to start with my face stuff first. It is the most boring part of this because I feel like it's just the same stuff over and over again, because I don't have a whole lot of actual face products in. Like my primer, it's been my primer pretty much all year long. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Keep Me Matte. It is not done, but I have noticed that I definitely have to really tap on it to get enough product out of it. I don't think it's going to be done this week, but I want to say within the next 2 to maybe 3 weeks, this is going to be done. That is my prediction, but you never know. It will kind of be nice to work on my other primer. I only have one other primer, and that's because it was gifted to me, even though it's not my absolute favorite, because it's a silicone base. Using it in the winter is the best thing for me. I want to kind of get a jump start on that one. I'm hoping I can, and then I will probably like during Black Friday, when I do like my replacements of things, I will probably get this one again, or the CoverGirl one, something that is very similar to this for an oily skin, and have it ready for when it starts to get warm again. See, I'm already ready for it to be summer again. That's just how I roll. All right, for powder, or not powder, foundation. It's a powder foundation. This is the only foundation that I have in any project right now. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Foundation in medium beige. It's not very exciting, but you know, it is what it is. The concealer that I am working on right now is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and that is light medium. My goal for this one is to take the stopper out. I don't know if you guys can see the windows and stuff. You have to be able to see those windows in there. It is getting harder to get product on the wand, so I am really hoping that I'm at the point where I can take the stopper out of that. And I'm sure there's tons of product in there once the stopper's out, because you can kind of see it like up top and at the bottom. It's just hard to get to it. The only powder that I have in a project right now is the Color Max Photochromatic Press Powder. This is in beige, so I'm just going to keep working on that. My only highlighter, this is the Becca Champagne Pop Shimmering Skin Perfector. I have one bronzer, which is a Franken bronzer. Started with Bare Minerals Warmth, and then I just I took it a little less warm because it was just way too orange for my skin. And my only blush is a Franken blush. There's actually more than one blush going on in here, but you know, it's the only thing I can work on because it's all in one right now. Pretty boring face stuff. Got to get it out of the way. All right, my brow products, same as last week. The Bare Minerals Dark Blonde, Light Brown, Medium Brown, Dark Blonde, Medium Brown. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm finishing it this week. I'm hoping that I can finish it this week. There's not a ton in here. If it's not finished, I'm going to be surprised, but if it's not finished, it will definitely be finished next week. So I'm very excited about that. And the Revlon Color Stay Brow Mousse. Not my absolute favorite, but what are you going to do? All right, let's get the other eye stuff out of the way. Still using the same mascara, though. I don't think it's going to be done this week, but I do think it's going to be done probably within the next few weeks. This is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume, my favorite. We know this is not my favorite. The e.l.f. Pearl Eye Primer. Yeah, I can't wait for that to be done. I really can't wait for that to be done. I've got a ton of eyeliners here. This one is like a shadow stick and eyeliner, plum and purple from e.l.f. And let's see, these three from ColourPop. This one is the Mally, it's a waterproof and onyx. This one, it is getting to the point where it's dry and it's starting to tug a little bit. So I'm actually going to put it in this week because I do want to do 1 or 2 Halloween looks. I don't want to throw it away because it will actually work. I just think it's too much for like my eyes. I can put it on my waterline or like tight line with it, but if I try to put it on my upper lash line, it just drags too much. So knowing that I'm going to be doing Halloween looks this week, I'm going to use this so that I can actually get some usage out of it before it's just to the point where it doesn't work at all. So that's why I'm putting this one in this week. And I got 2 little guys. I've got Pacifica Gunmetal, which I just put into Supernatural Pan Interrupted. And my little guy right here, the Starlooks Gem Pencil in Amethyst. I actually do have it on today, like on my lid. And then I have, what do I have on that? Cafe au lait. So yeah, I am actually using it. And I am determined to get it done this year. Determined. All right, moving on to, I have 3 lip products. The first 2, can you believe I didn't finish this? Look at this little guy. Look at how tiny that is. The reason it's not done, it actually kind of finished, and I'm like, let's try to sharpen it one more time. Usually when it's this short, I can't grip it, but because it's a fatter pencil, I was able to. I actually sharpened into the little plastic piece because this is all plastic, and I actually sharpened part of the plastic off. I don't know if that's even going to show up right there. And when I realized I was doing that, I stopped because I don't want to ruin my sharpener. So when this is like to the point where I can't put it on my lips anymore, that one is done. It will be done this week if it kills me. It will be done. All right, the next one is the Buxom Plumping Lip Balm in Big O. We know it's not my favorite, but what are you going to do? I'm making great progress on it. So glad I put it in my basket last week, and I'm glad I'm putting it in this week because this one needs to be done by the end of the year. It's got to go. I want to say see ya, sayonara. All right, and the eyeshadows, because, you know, they're just saving the best for last. Of course, I'm going to have my Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette in. I do actually have some of the stuff on my eyes today. And I do have 1 lip product in here. This right here is from the Jane Iredale palette. I've got, I pulled the pan and repressed with a drop of jojoba oil. This is Palooza from the Honey palette. These 2 are from the Sephora Colorista palette. This is my brown gel liner, and this is just a black with glitter. This is Franken from the Too Faced Rock and Roll palette. It was too glittery. This is from the BH Cosmetics. This is a really old palette. It is the Bubs Beauty Bee palette. This is from NYX Sex Bomb Femme Fatale. This purple is Enchanted from the Profusion Eyes palette. This is also from Too Faced Rock and Roll palette. That's Wrap. Cafe au lait. This is from the Smashbox Duo. This one's from Naked 2. I want to say it's Tease. I can't remember. Lime from Bare Minerals. And then I've got 3 Coastal Scents shadows that I'm working on right there. That is primarily what I'm working on this week. So I do have a little bit more eyeshadow to work with this week, but I'm really hoping I'm going to have some done. I really wanted to have these 2 done this week. It just didn't work out for me, but I'm pretty certain that this one is going to be gone this week, and hopefully that one. So it'd be nice to not have these 2 in next week because as much as I enjoy them, I'm kind of sick of them. I've been working on them forever. But they are in my Painting Solitaire, and I really want to, they're from my single and my duo. And if I don't get those done, nothing counts in that. I mean, technically I still have empties in it, but I want my, my sets to count. So I want to get my single and my duo done. All right, that is everything for this basket this week. Hopefully I'll have more than one empty. that lip liner is going to be done. It is going to be done. It has to be done. Please be done. All right, wrapping it up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.